Greetings, universe. Hello, Cinco. Thank you, everyone, for joining. How are you guys? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are properly hydrated. Cinco, I am good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's been a while, so it's really nice having you at the beginning of the stream. It's been a while, wasn't it? With all of your chess matches. Then I hope you were doing good with those chess matches. I hope you won. Sunka says, I'm good. We'll soon go to a carnival party from the marksman club I'm in. Oh, you're also in a marksman club as well? Wow. You're doing lots of stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's really nice. Right. So, based on what it seems so far, I kind of think I know when I'm going to debut. My debut will probably be in May. May sounds like a more of a realistic date this month. May sounds like a realistic goal for me to looking forward to. Things are going slowly because I need to do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, which I'm working on, and they take time, so I will need to prepare probably the trailer for the debut. I guess it has to be ready by end of March. And then hopefully I can give it about a month of trying to hype up for the debut. I hope this is like a plan that makes sense. Senko says, when carnival is, I am marching in the parade and throw candy. Oh! Is it like your position at the carnival? Who is the carnival for, I wonder? Senko, when is your birthday? Maybe it will be at a similar time. I'm aiming for beginning of May. Beginning of May sounds kind of reasonable. Okay, so not quite. Almost. I want to check real quick. When exactly did I join? Like, I wanna check when was my very first post on Twitter. That's I'm gonna wonder about that. Let me see. Senko says we do the carnival for the kids and to have fun. Oh, that's cool. Is it for any special occasion? Okay, I am checking when was my very first post on Twitter. I don't really remember. So this is something that I'm curious about. Just to see if maybe I can create like the same Ooh. May 6th. May 6th was my first post on Twitter. So I do feel like May 6th can be a good date for the debut. Hopefully it's a realistic date. I hope. I don't know, just to make it seem nice. Honestly, in terms of what's left for me to do to be completely ready, it's not much. After this drawing is done, I will need to create a trailer and probably think what I want to discuss as like a first episode for the podcast I'm going to announce. Oh wow, Senka. I guess I can't take May 6th as the debut date. Wait, how do you already know your appointment in so much in advance? Huh. Okay, I think I'm going to do it on May 5th because the 6th is a Monday. It's a Monday. And I don't usually stream on Mondays. So I will need to think about it. Maybe I will do May 5th or 6th. I don't know. We'll see. Senko says always when I have a doctor appointment, we check for when the next one will be. Oh, I see. That's very smart, I think. That's very important. Good job for being on top of it. That's very important. Right. I think I will remove her hand for now, and it's going to look a little bit scary. Just for now. So I can have a clear view of the hair and the background. As follows. Yeah. So this hair strand should be relatively easy to shade. Because it should be relatively easy to shade because it's just one color. Senko. I'm happy to have you around. Always happy to have you around. Yeah, so it's great that you were able to join. It's been a while. So that's really nice that you are here. Yeah. Yeah. But on the other hand, it's good that you've been busy with like really awesome stuff in life. Like your tournaments that you were hopefully successful with. So that's also good. Senko says, I know, but I enjoy watching your streams. Ah, thank you. It's really great to have you around, so I'm happy you are able to join this time around, even if not for the full time of the stream. That's still great. Right. So I think this part of the hair is also good. But now we can make this hair strand a little bit better. To add some dimension to it. We can do that. So regarding the debut, I'll need to work on the trailer. That's the biggest thing left. And I will probably need to think about what's going to be the first episode for the podcast. It's going to be... I mean, I have already recorded a couple of episodes. Ooh. Hello, Shazam! Thank you for joining. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope you are properly hydrated. I have seen your pixel art, your really cute pixel art that you have posted on Discord. It's adorable. I love it. So, the podcast will be released together with my debut. And I'm probably going to use YouTube as the main platform. Soon, the Google Podcasts will be moving to YouTube. So I think this is going to be a good call. Shazam says thank you and puts a lot of love into it. Oh yeah, I can definitely feel your emotions through your art. It was just absolutely adorable, and I hope your wife likes the drawing that you have created. It's really adorable. Senko says, will you release it on Spotify as well? I'm thinking about releasing it on Spotify. I don't know. I mean, I should probably put it in as many places as possible, right? To increase visibility for it. So I should probably do it. I'm curious, guys. Where do you guys even listen to podcasts? If yes, what kind? What kind? Senko says when it's on Spotify, I can download it and listen to it on my way to school. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I have already recorded a couple of episodes with some cool people from the game industry that are working on like different projects, and I think they have like really cool insights about making games. So that's really exciting. But probably they're going to be future episodes. I'm not going to release them as the first ones. Yeah, probably the first episode will be just me talking, and it's going to be like some kind of way. It's going to be part of my debut as a VTuber. So I think a solo episode will be cool. I hope you guys think the same. Like, The theme of the podcast is game development. There's a lot to discuss. Cinco says just about daily topics with a lot of fun, etc. Oh, really? That's interesting insight. Thank you. Thanks. It's always interesting to hear what other people do during their free time. Okay. Oh, I'll have to get rid of this arm. Bye bye, arm. And now for the next hair strand that we need to shade. How do I get to this one? Which one is it? Which one is it? Maybe I should take care of these. What? Why not? Why not? It's... Or this one? This one is relatively hard. Shazam says, have you heard old show called Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide? Oh, it's about the Nickelodeon show, right? It's the actors, but now they are adults. I mean, I think I saw it, but I don't think I have ever listened to an episode. I don't know what is it about. Do you mind sharing what is the podcast is about? Really, it's good. As far as I understood, it's about the creation of the show. Sort of, but like from the perspective of the actors. Sounds nice. Sounds fun. I think it's especially interesting because the main actor had a lot of struggles finding new roles afterwards, right? So I suppose that's pretty cool to see his perspective about life and whatnot, like going through this type of experience in life. In a way, I think it's really cool that he was able to find this artistic kind of way to continue to popular stuff. Like maybe he's not very popular as an actor, but he found a way to stay relevant. So I think this kind of perspective can be very interesting to hear about. Like how he navigated his adult life being this very successful child actor. Shazam says, especially when they bring old cast in and share their experience in TV show acting experience, as well as personal stuff they talk about. Ooh, that's so cool. So it's like a very deep dive behind the scenes of making the show. Is that right? Sounds, although it does sound like you have to be familiar with the show. in order to find it interesting. Unless they also discuss general acting topics, regardless of the show. Oh, okay, so it's also funny. It's really great, I think, that it also has this ability to be funny as well. Kirby asks... Oh, hello, Kirby! Thank you for joining. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're properly hydrated. Kirby asks, do you play horror games? What was the last horror game I have played? Would you consider BioShock as a horror game? You want to see me scared? Was that good enough? Look. The thing is, if you will watch me play some platformer games, or if you watch me play platformer games or any games that require physical skill, well, not physical skill, but like pressing buttons really fast in a very specific order, or whatever, anything like that, it would sound like I am playing a horror game. Yes, Senko. I just imitated a scared person. Shazam says there's some horror pixel game. Oh. What is it about, and is it worth checking out? I do wonder what makes it horror. I don't know, pixels are cute. Pixels are not scary. Are they? Shazam says I played Midnight Scene series. I have no idea what that is. I will have to look it up. Let me look it up. Midnight Scenes series. Let's see. I see the Steam page. Oh yeah, it does look creepy. Ooh, very black and white. Very black and white. Black and white pixel art. That's interesting. Oh, I see that it's point and click. I do feel like point and click adventures are kind of relatively easy to make in terms of coding, you know? Shazam says it's like Twilight Zone but pixel art horror. It's very short. Is it scary? Like, if it's short, was it able to actually invoke fear? Ah, that's interesting. Can't help but wonder. Kirby says everything is all fun and games until it becomes night and you're home alone. It's creepy. I would really love to come up with a horror storyline someday. If something is able to be scary without jump scares, that's very I find it more impressive. I find it much more impressive. I find it like kudos to the developer if they were able to make a scary game without any jump scares. I really appreciate that. Kirby, why do you think Shazam is lying? I don't know, like, jump scares are just a very cheap tactic. Come on, let's admit. Jump scares are a very cheap tactic. I do wonder though, would you consider BioShock as a horror game? That's probably the last one I have played. Shazam says, I don't remember there is jump scare in the game. If it manages to be scary without jump scares, that's good writing. That's very good writing, I think. Kirby asks what BioShock is about. Well, it's hard to say without any spoilers, but basically, I guess it's like zombies are underwater. It's like steampunk underwater with zombies underwater. I guess that's how I would describe it. I would describe BioShock as steampunk zombies underwater. That's how I would describe it. Whoops. Okay, there's another game that I've played that I can consider as horror. Doki Doki Literature Club. But that's a big, huge spoiler, calling it horror. Kirby says, if there was a zombie apocalypse, what would you do? That's a great question. I think I'm safe from zombies. I think I am. I think I'm safe from zombies here. I mean, I don't think they'll be able to function here where I am, you know? I think they will not be able to do much here in space. Yes, Shazam. I think you're right. If you're on Earth and you are human, it would be better to join them instead of fighting them. Kirby, maybe being a zombie is like the next evolution step for humans. You know, like the stronger survives, so zombies are stronger, and it seems like they're using food more efficiently. Yeah, it could be. What if it's like the next step in evolution, you know? Senko, goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Kirby says all the cool kids are turning to zombies. Gotta join the trend. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, wouldn't you prefer that? Wouldn't you prefer being part of the pack? Being part of those who win? You know? It's better to be on the winning side, I think. Ah! Hello, Maraja! Thank you for joining! How are you? Hope you are properly hydrated. Kirby says, what do you mean Doki Doki Literature Club is a fun story game though? Would you not consider it as horror? I think... I mean, I don't know. I would consider it as such. Wouldn't you? I mean... Okay. Whenever you look into the description of the game, it does say that it's not quite as it seems to be. I guess you have to warn your audience, just in case. Like, with trigger warnings, you know? That's a thing, probably. Roger says, I can't let you go untrolled for a single Saturday, and when I do, I am missing essential nutrients and vitamins. I'm not sure what it means, but please have your vitamins and nutrients. Please do. This is important for humans to survive. Ah, yes, Kirby, you're right. Doki Doki Literature Club is a very peaceful game with nothing wrong with it. Yes, that's true. That's very true. Yep. Yep. I mean, it's a very cute and cuddly otome game. Very cute otome. Otome, kawaii. Mecha kawaii. Monica です。私の根性。はい。Morager says, you are both the vitamins and the nutrients. Please don't try to devour pixels. Pixels will not give you the required vitamins and nutrients. I'm sorry. Kirby says, what could possibly go wrong? Nobody knows. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think this hair strand has to be completely dark. Yeah, I think so. It will be completely dark. It's just way too in the back. It's way too in the back. It has to be completely dark. What about this one? Let's see. Kirby says, who are you beating up in that little animation? Ooh, Kirby, that's part of the lore. Kirby, you will have to figure it out by yourself. have to know. Well, I guess if you're going to analyze the character, then it's not that difficult to figure out who am I beating up in the animation. Yeah, I'm not telling. I will let you guys figure it out. At least for now. I have previously mentioned that I think I will aim for May to be the month that I debut as a VTuber. And I will be really happy to see you guys in my debut stream. I will do my best to also debut my podcast too during May. I think May is like a reasonable month for me to aim for. I don't have too much left to do, but I still have some stuff to do. Marauder says poor Algo-chan is being repeatedly abused by SpaceC. Kirby says we got mystery on our hands. Yes, mystery. A mystery I hope you will enjoy trying to resolve. Yay! Marjorie says, a mystery was I am literally giving them the cake. What? Who knows? So, yeah. During my VTuber debut, I will also debut my podcast. This is the very first episode of the podcast. And hopefully it will be good. I hope you guys don't feel like May is way too far into the future. I was just trying to look for a realistic time. I hope I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts about it? I prefer it like this, I think. It's such... I mean, the hair. Moranger says, the pastries, the confectioneries, all juicy secrets. Yeah. Okay, this part needs some curve. This part definitely needs some curviness to it. I think this is good. What about this? Yeah, this one is also way too far at the back, so I think this one will also be completely blue as well. Yeah. Probably this as well, because it's so much in the back. this one as well. Yep. No fancy shadows over there. But for this one, I think we will add some fancy shadows. Although it is pretty in the back, pretty much in the back. So for now, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see everything all together and then decide. I feel like. Yeah. So we're just left with this hair strand over here. Marjorie says, since when does SpaceC blink this cutely? You changed that, you rascal. What do you mean? What? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Wait, I didn't change anything. I'm confused. What do you mean? Not sure. Okay. So we're left with this hair strand over here too. Shadow. And then maybe we will also add some shadows to this one as well. Let's see. It really depends on what makes sense. Okay. Great, let's do it. Kirby says, May's fine. Don't push yourself to an earlier date and stress yourself out. Thank you, Kirby. I do need to hear this kind of feedback. I do need this type of validation just to be sure everything is good in your opinions as well. So, thank you for that. Marjorie says, well, I am sober, so it might be that I am not high and I see your animations more clearly. I am not sure I needed this type. I feel like this is a little bit TMI. Marjorie, I wish you to be healthy. That's my wish to you. I wish you health, a lot of health. Yes. Hello, Tank! Thank you for joining. How are you? Hope you are doing good. Marjorie says, far as I can tell, you are already kinda debuted. Since you do have a streaming schedule you follow really routinely, and it's great to come and see you talk stuff. Okay, I guess you're kind of right, but on the other hand, and guys, please let me know, what do you think? I mean, to me, I am currently only working on stuff for the debut during the stream, and the kind of stream that I am planning to have are a little bit different. I am hoping to have streams related to my next project, which is starting to do actual game development on stream. Like my plan for this channel always was, and was like, it always was to document process about my game development journey. It's just that, you know, time is very limited. It's quite a limited resource. So I'm currently not doing game development. Instead, I am working on this like VTuber setup stuff. So to me, I do feel like I need to make a debut, and let me know what you guys think about it. It's because the type of content that is going to be on stream is going to be very different. I mean, it's not going to be debut preparation stuff, it's going to be game development stuff. Which means I'm going to write documents, like a game design document on stream. I'm going to do more coding, which technically I have already done before, because I showed you guys the process of creating Starly with his notifications. And also I have done some coding for the chat, like the chat that you see here at the right of the screen. This is also something that I did on stream. So I don't know, it's like I did a lot of like all of my streams are preparation streams for the actual debut, you know? Kirby says, charge everyone $1,000 for your games. Ha! Nobody will buy them if it's going to be so pricey. Yang says, you know me, I am all for technical content. I love your art and enjoy your art streams, but technical content is awesome for me. Okay, so what I am planning to do is like still probably stream only twice a week, just because this is what my schedule allows. But do one coding stream, because game development takes a lot of coding first and foremost, and another stream for the other stuff, which are going to be less technical. It's either going to be about the visual language of the game, or it's going to be like game design document stuff, or maybe even, I don't know, maybe I'll even create some class diagrams or component diagrams, which are kind of technical, but they're really, I suppose they're easier to understand for an audience that is not into programming, like class diagrams, component diagrams, creating all of those stuff and defining all of those. Tank, I'm curious, like you do prefer the coding ones, right? But would you be interested in like staying for a game design document session as a stream? I'm curious because you're more technical, so I kind of want to know your opinion about that. Kirby asks, how long did it take you to code Starly? Okay, so it really depends on what kind of functionalities you're talking about. Starly consists of multiple stuff. Starly has like a connection to Twitch, a connection to YouTube API, and a connection to Google Sheets API as well. So this stuff took some time. I didn't work on all of these stuff like all together. I spread the work on it into a couple of hours each week. So actually I can take a look at one of the first streams for Starly and then I can kind of tell you how long it took. But it would not include the breaks in between because it's not like I had time to work on it full time. I will check the history of my streams. Let's see. Just to understand how long it did it take to make Starly. Okay, so it seems like I kind of started working on Starly. It's September. September is when I started working on Starly. And then I also added the tic-tac-toe games for Starly as well, so that also... Okay, to be fair, that was the easy part. Then I see that I was using Starly already at November. By the end of November, I was using it during streams. So that's kind of how long it took to make him. I hope that's a good enough answer. Roger says, I feel like your opinions on game design might be really good and serve the community at large. Coding streams are very good too. I will not really give my opinion about game design of existing games. I don't really feel comfortable critiquing existing games. I don't know, I'm not sure I can form like a concrete opinion about those, since I don't really play enough. That's how I feel. I think I need to play much more in order to be able to give concrete opinions about games design. But I can definitely share my perspective while working on my own game. Marager says bad design being coded excellent will result in a bad game. That's true. That's very true, Marager. Tank says, yes, design documents are interesting to me. I agree with your explanation. While it's not actual coding, I put documentation and diagramming under the same technical umbrella. Great, great, Tank. I am really happy to hear that. Assuming I can take your opinion and like kind of project it on similar people as you, which I'm hoping to be part of my audience in the future. Texas, so yes, I would be interested in it for sure. Nice. Ooh, hello Chia. How are you? And thank you for joining. Dink. I'm more like you, scary. I hope you know what I mean. Like, I hope that my streams will be interesting enough for a technical audience. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, also great. Thank you for asking. Kirby asks, if you were on Earth, what would you do with your human life? Ah, that's a very interesting question. I never thought about it. I guess I would be a game developer. Is that something you can do? Like develop games? I think yes. That's probably something I would do with my human life. But if I'm being realistic, probably I would look for food. I would look for food and I would look for a shelter. I guess that's more realistic. That's what I would do. I would look for food and for a shelter. From rain and from the weather in general. You know, because the sun can be really, really harmful. Like, the earth is pretty close to the sun. So that's kind of scary to be this close to the sun. So definitely shelter and food. That's what I would look for. And if I have time, I would do the same thing that I'm planning to do now, which is to develop games. I think that would be it. Kirby, what would you do? Ah, that's not the right layer. Oh no! Oh no! I miscalculated the layer. There it is. That's the right one. That's the right one. Okay. I think I will need to make it kind of smaller in size. I need to do something like that. Yeah. That would be it. And now we will merge it downwards. Good. And I suppose we can bring back the head. No, we can't bring back the head yet. Let's see. Let's see if it fits. Yes, it fits. Okay. We can bring back the head. Hooray. And I think we can also bring back the arm as well. So let's do that. Let's do that. And now we will continue shading the hair strand here. What do you guys think so far about the hair? I wonder. It's hard to put it all of the hair in the same shot. But let's try. What do you guys think about the hair so far? Any suggestions? Any advice? Roger says it's something that people do really badly, to be honest. So you would be a net benefit. Are you talking about game development? Tank says, I think it will be the funny thing is that as a manager, your design process is almost as interesting as the coding project. Seeing skilled people solve problems is super interesting to me. Oh, yes. Yes, that would be really... I mean, you kind of called me skilled. So, I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, hello, Dosha. Thank you for joining. How are you? Kirby says, I want world domination. Yes, world domination. How lovely, isn't it? Ah, yes. Being in charge of all of the world. Wait. Actually, that was the wrong laugh. I need to do world domination. Yeah, that's a better one. Dosha says, I almost forgot about the stream. How dare you, Dosha? Well, I post notifications on the Discord server. So if you're interested in being notified, you can follow that one. The Discord... Let me link you all to the Discord. Although I'm sure all of you are already there, so I appreciate it. Yeah. So here's the Discord. And for notifications for being live, it's the live notifications channel. If you're interested. Yeah. There is that. Gia, thank you. Thank you for saying the hair is nice. If you have any suggestions for the hair, currently I'm only shading it. The next step is going to be to highlight the hair as well. But up until then, we're at the shading process. Thank you for saying I'm skilled. I'm sure you are as well. I like how nobody complains about the fact she doesn't have eyebrows yet. I do like how it's turning out so far. Ooh, I see that we have some weird line art layer here that we need to turn off. Let me find that one. Which one could it be? That's the one. Gonna call it line art. It's really coming together, doesn't it? The whole painting. I will be aiming to use it in my social banners. Now you cannot unsee the lack of eyebrows. Isn't that right? I'm joking. She will eventually have eyebrows, don't worry. Ooh, hello, Yuvi. Thank you for joining. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're properly hydrated. I'm currently shading the hair for this drawing. Yep. And I'm going to use it for my trailer debut. Hey. Okay. So we need to shade this hair strand here. Ooh! Whoa! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, Yuvi. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Yay! Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, you are. Yay! I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yatta! Thank you. I hope you will have a pleasant stay here at my stream. And thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Oh wow. Okay, Yuvi. thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you soon after you're done with your stuff, I suppose. Yeah, so about creating Starly. Probably the one thing that was most difficult to test one of the most difficult things to test about Starly was the subscription notifications, because I was not able to emulate the subscription notifications on Twitch. There was like no way for me to fake those. So I just blindly coded something without being able to properly test it until deployment to production. Dun dun dun! Sounds like a very scary thing. Yes. However, at some point, Tank was very kind, and Tank was able to let me test my subscription coding alerts for Starly, and that was a great success. Yay! So it's nice. It's nice to see this part of the code working nicely and as expected. Yeah. Kirby says, are there barbers in space? I think there are, but not where I am. I don't need a barber because my hair doesn't really grow. My hair just exists. What? Lucia says, hello, please ban me on Discord. Why? Did you do something bad? Did you do something bad on Discord that you're asking me to ban you? That's a very weird request, I would say. Oh no! What did you do? Please don't do anything weird on Discord. Please don't. I will appreciate you following the rules. Thanks. Oh no. Lucia, what did you do? Kirby, do you want a bold SpaceC? You can have a bold SpaceC. Let me show you. It's very funny. I'm just gonna need to turn off all of these layers. Ta-da! Bold SpaceC. Oh my, oh my. Not to lime. Thank you for the follow. And thank you for joining. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope you are properly hydrated. It's funny, Kirby, it's funny. Please, Kirby. This is majestic. Is it not? Is it not? I believe it is. I believe it is. Look, she's beautiful. Yes. Let's add some shine to the head. That will be really great. That would be a great addition. Let's add some shine. Let's add some shine. Isn't that neat? Isn't that lovely? So lovely. I'm proud of myself. Yes, squeaky clean. It's clean. Roger asks me to stop appropriating British culture. Alright then, mate. Alright then. Are you sure this is British culture though? Are you sure the Brits have culture? Maybe they have stolen it, like everything else in the British Museum. It's all stolen. I'm joking. Please don't cancel me for those jokes. I hope jokes are allowed here. Roger says the British have culture. All the culture. Yes, yes. Indeed. Indeed. How very lovely. Lovely culture they have there. we need to continue putting some shadows over this hair strand, I think. Probably... I cannot imagine more. I cannot imagine more shadows on this hair strand. Maybe over here, but just a little bit. Let's find this hair strand and take care of it. That's the one. Okay, let's give it a try. As so. I think that works. But we'll need to add more shadows. Probably here. As follows. Yeah. Oh no. There we go. Kind of makes sense. Yeah. Do you feel like the hair is finished? I'm afraid, like at least the shading part. What do you think? I don't feel like it's very finished just yet, but I can't point exactly to what is needed. Maybe this is needed. Something like that. I will probably also need to add some purple shadows here too. Like so. Okay, I need to add more here. And extra here. So the line wouldn't be too thin, it needs to be a little bit more thick. Yeah, that makes more sense. I do feel though, like this is way too flat looking. So I think we will add even darker parts to that area. To do that, I will need to shut down the head again. And make it look really weird for a few moments. And also... Oh! Hello, Kiram! Thank you for joining. How are you? Hope you're doing good. I hope you are properly hydrated. So, we had a discussion here, and you can join, I think. What would you do if you were a human on Earth? I'm taking the color to add over here. Gia, you can also join this discussion. What would you do if you were a human on Earth? What would you do with your life? That's a very interesting question. Hey. Let's add some shadow like so. And probably also add it here as well. Yeah. I think that makes sense. To place that shadow over there. Okay, let's do it. Let's add it here. Like so. And probably also add some of it here too. So it wouldn't look too out of place. That looks kind of weird. I think this looks good now. Let's turn off this layer. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Dosha says, hello, I'm Japanese and I don't know Chinese. It was very nice to meet you, Space Continuum. Konnichiwa, Dosha-san. Is that good? Is that good? And probably we will also add some of the darker blue shade to this hair strand as well. Let me just turn this one off. Where is it? It was this one, right? Right. Okay. We will add it here. Like so. Okay, this is... This is slightly better. I feel like... Yes, now we have a bit more dimension here. I think now it looks much better. I hope you guys agree. What do you think? I think we're finally done with the shading, and now we can go to adding some highlights to the hair. What do you think? What do you think? Are we done with the shading? Dum dum. I think we're done with the shading. But I definitely need your opinion as well. Bum, ba-da-bum. Nan desu ka? Nani kore? Kanji wakaranai. Sumimasen. Hontoni sumimasen. Kanji de wakaranai. Daijoubu desu ka? So, what do you think about the hair? I think the shading part is done, which is the part that adds shadows. Do she says, "Sugodatse clean." どうしてどうしたの Okay. Okay, I do think we need to add some shadow over here too. Or not. This is fine. Okay, I think this is highlighting time. Yeah, we need this one as reference. I have so many spaces on screen. So many paradoxes. Indeed. So paradoxical. Ooh. Okay. It's time to add some highlighting to the hair. Nani kore? Nani kore? Eigo kudasai. 日本語わからないです。 It's time for some highlights. Where should we start to highlight? I think this hair part is good to start highlighting. This says nani nani truly. Yes. Don't you want to stick to, I don't know, a language that people can understand here? 日本語わからない。すみません。We can do something like this at first. And call it highlights. Highlights. Eh. Dosha, it's really hard to understand what you're saying. Okay, so wherever it's black, we would not be able to know if there is color there or not, because whenever you do an overlay effect over black, it's just unclear. Dosha, this is very confusing. I'm sorry. I cannot respond to it. But we can take this color, which should represent the look alpha, yes. It should represent the purple part. And we can do something cool about it. As follows. These are not languages that that you're familiar with, so you might not be using the grammar very correctly. You're not fluent in these languages, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm gonna use the blue one again and add it here. Now we will go back to the purple. And see where it should be used. Yes, Lucia. So am I, so am I. Actually, this is very useful to know Python. This is very important to know how computers talk. It's important. So, good job, good job. Oh. This also should be purple. I forgot. Should be added here as well. There we go. Now it's good. I hope. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to shape it up nicely. We need to shape it nicely. Yay! Ugh, this is confusing. Tosha says, I guess I don't know Python. We only learned something at school. Now I don't know programming languages. Well, why not learn? Maybe you should learn a Python. Maybe you should. I think it's very useful to know how computers talk. I think this is very critical for humans to understand how to communicate with computers and how to tell them what to do. So maybe consider learning. Consider learning. Please consider. Okay, I think these are some nice highlights. I'm just gonna use a smaller eraser. Tosha says, "Tak почему веду what? This is not English." Tosha, I don't understand this. I'm sorry, Tosha. Please go easy on me. Yeah, I think these are nice highlights. Very nice highlights. Yes. I think these are good highlights. Do you guys agree? Maharaja says he says that he wants to invade Jupiter to conquer the defense. It is. Huh? Oh. Are you a traitor? Are you a traitor, Dulce? Are you a traitor? Thank you, Chia. Thank you for actually giving me feedback. Thank you. I really like how this one looks like a heart. It's adorable. I would love all of them to be shaped like hearts. It's going to be so cute. But it's gonna be way too time consuming, so I'm not gonna do that. But thank you, Chia, thank you. There we go. Okay, we will add another highlight over here. Let's do it. But we'll have to do it on another layer. More highlights incoming. And we will raise the size of the brush again. Ugh. This is way too large. Now this is bearable, I think. Something like that can work. CSS, I can't make hair that complex. You're so talented. Gia, it's just a matter of practice. I'm sure you'll be able to get there. I believe in you. And also, you know, the whole process is documented here on YouTube, so you can check out the VODs maybe in like full speed and just see the progress, just to know what I did, and then just try to mimic the progress, then the process that I did, and I'm sure you can learn something from it. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, now we are touching up the color of the purple highlights. Ugh, this is so pink. What? Was it this pink on the other side? This is so pink. Ah, very pink. We are almost there with the hair. 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 It rhymes, so it must be true. That's how it works. If it rhymes, it is true. Ah, we need a smaller brush size for this part over here. And also this one. Dun, 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 dun. There. Nice looking hair. This part is also pink because it should be purple. Confusing. Where it is going? I think this is right. Yeah. These are good highlights. At least in color. Right. So we're approaching the end of the stream. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any questions? For anything really. It can be my process. It can be about drawing. It can be about pixel art. Anything at all. Do you guys have any questions before we finish the stream? Oh, thank you, Chia. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. Yay! Right, guys. So, just one thing that I want to mention. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get to have a free subscription that you can use for your favorite streamer. It doesn't have to be me. Just remember to use your Amazon Prime free subscription on Twitch. Yeah. So have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Bye bye. Yes, see you tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow. The exact same time. Bye bye.